Scottie Pippen Jr.
Of what is going to be an all-star form of two
and post-NBA Cup.
Off the weekend between these two teams. 1 and 2, top of the Western Conference. As Memphis is going to apply a little bit of zone. Cason Wallace back in the starting lineup. The drive couldn't finish with the left hand. Dort also back in. Both those players missed last night against Charlotte.
This is what the Grizzlies like to do. They'll move that basketball around. They'll try to get that three-point shot. A really good three-point shooting team. Love to get in pace. They got the fastest pace in the association.
Couple of misses from three. One from Jaren Jackson Jr. That one from Dort. Another pull-up shot. That one is in the conversation. Starting to make his name known a little bit more. First-round pick for the Grizzlies.
And I know a lot of
second-round pick.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are talking about Zach Edey, but you got to definitely put him in that conversation. He's averaging over 11 points a game.
J-Dub's three, a little bit too strong. That's Desmond Bane, going to be guarded by Dort. Scottie Pippen Jr., the hard drive, contest by Hartenstein. The kick out to Bane. Way too dangerous.
He's one of those guys who can knock it down contested, but you give him an open look. That's almost like a layup for him.
Hartenstein's going to take it himself. Goes with the left hand. High off the window. Got his own miss. But was stripped on the backside. Not blocking ability. Defensive player of the year 2 years ago.
Well, you know, he's a rim protector like Mark Williams was last night for the Hornets. You just have to be aware of that.
They'll attack on Hartenstein. No! That looked, the officials say it was off the rim. Looking for a little icebreaker here. Not going to get it. That wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't at all.
Jackson trying to use his size and just Bartlett. Crowd still on its feet here. OKC looking for its first points. 3 minutes into the game. J-Dub finds his spot left side. They're going to get a loose ball.
Guys like Hartenstein who can get you those extra possessions. I don't understand the officiating. He got clearly hit on the arm right in front of him.
Thunder are one of those teams, if they say that we not want to really react compared to other teams. As Jalen Williams pulls up mid-range, Shane gets up the floor. Konchar fires away. No on the three.
That's a transition offense of the Grizzlies. They're averaging about 124 points a game, but since November 20th, they're averaging about 128 a game. That's both are #1 in the association.
Mike was about to pop up out of his chair. Hartenstein pull up for that three. Still looking for his first three as a
that's me. My bad. You can't blame it on the player for not moving it in the right spot.
Your body not doing what your mind wants to do either.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen Jr. trying to stay at the hip there of Jalen Williams this time. Bane. Jaren Jackson Jr. is an all-star in 2023. Attacks. Too strong on the drive. Hartenstein trying to start the break. Wallace got it right back from Dort. Too strong on the three as Dort's able to track down the long rebound. Hartenstein, push shot, and around and out. Couple good looks. Bane. Grizzlies are 8-4 in those games, so still a lot of success. J-Dub straight away, knew it was going to be short. You get a recycled shot clock. Drive. Now it's Cason Wallace's turn. Second effort on that play last night, but back in the starting lineup tonight.
Well, he did a good job of just staying out there, just in case they need to get that ball out of the paint.
Bernard get hounded. Would have been a 5-second call. Cason Wallace just rips it away from Konchar. Too much strength. See the aggressiveness on the defensive end as Shai rips his way.
Game that it was just so awesome to have everybody who has been a part of his life be able to not only be there for his jersey retirement, but also be able to witness that season high in his home state, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Paris. Special moment for him and all that he has done in his career to get to this point. It's easy to think back to those days in high school and college. We appreciate the appreciation. As Dort, high arcing three, no, but an offensive rebound.
You have no idea he's going to be starting the next night because there's no Lou Dort last night, no Casey Wallace, no Alex Caruso, and he steps in and scores 17 points. 17 big points.
Helped OKC get going offensively with those threes early on. Jalen Williams veers back to the mid-range. It's Kenrich Williams up top. Kenrich Williams, no!
With that trifecta.
Kennard, who was such a good three-point shooter throughout his career, got it back, corner three, and that time he got him at 14. Kennard is just lethal from the outside. Jalen Williams lost it on the way up. Looked like he tried to go with the left hand. He's got to get his shoe back on, so it's 5-on-4. Straightaway three, that is Huff. No Edey for Memphis. There's Aaron.
Line. Shot it very comfortably.
Bane to Huff, and Huff getting the three, also getting the dunk. Kenrich yet again. And J-Dub's able to tap it out. Another offensive rebound. Wiggins again, that time it looked like Conchar might have got a piece. Huff is feeling it as he's got him so.
Play at the fastest pace because of quick shots like that. And it's not just, Baines who's shooting those kind of shots.
That was a great up and under by Kenrich. Just couldn't get it to go down with the left hand. Bane drives, right hand, no, but scoring at the same level this year that he would. Certainly hope it's nothing long-term for him. 2 years. You see that arm in the sling. A.J. Mitchell, three-point shot.
Up the floor on a made free throw by SGA to find A.J. Mitchell.
The rookie taking quality in-rhythm shots. The defense, Cason Wallace hounding yet again on the perimeter. Kennard, Huff. Offensive rebound. It's Bane on the putback on the whistles. Shai trying to get Scottie Pippen Jr. off of him. Use that screen. Kenrich left open yet again. Huff just dropping back to
knocking down his second three. Oh, Scottie Pippen Jr. almost got away with a walk on that play. Man, he had to really clamp down on those breaks.
Cason Wallace, the defense. He
contested, step back.
And SGA.
About to have 6 made threes.
Kennard, deflection. Wiggins able to keep it from going out of bounds. Mitchell didn't want to go at Huff. Defense falls asleep momentarily. It's tapped right back to him. He'll take it with the left hand.
J. Mitchell play. He knows what to do with the basketball.
Huff, undrafted player out of Virginia. He was feeling good after making those first two.
Yeah, that was just a heat check. He deserved to take that shot.
Shai breaks down the defense. Kenrich. And OKC will have to reset. And Shai in the post. Shot clock. SGA. That was a beauty. And then Pippen Jr. ran right into Wallace for the turnover. Wiggins down the lane.
Started with Shai making an incredible shot from behind the backboard.
OKC's got the three-point lead. Not that time for Bane. His baseline shot. That's how quickly SGA operates here. Drives in, and he
can't coach that on defense because
just first quarter. Final seconds. Spencer has entered for Taylor Jenkins, so he's used a ton of guys himself. Extended defense. Kennard got around SGA. Tries to get to the cup, no good. Ball pops out. Memphis can get the final shot. Jaren Jackson Jr.
He got away with a walk out front. Man, what a found their energy. You know, even though it was an early game, 6 made 3 in the quarter. You love that.
And you love seeing that, but shooting funk. It was 5 for 27 his last 6 games, but that one goes down.
Well, what'd you say? Funk or funk? You said funk?
You funk?
Oh, I thought you were born in the. You weren't born in the 70s. What are you talking about? There's nothing.
I thought you might appreciate that.
I did actually. You caught my eye on that one.
The action that the Thunder can use in its arsenal.
Now then, you surprised me, man. I'm telling you, that was pretty good, man.
Every once in a while, I got one for you. A.J. Mitchell.
The drive, the basketball, you got to be able to knock down some shots from the outside. And right now, it's coming from the outside. The Thunder have 8 made 3s.
Spencer, dangerous pass into traffic, and it's taken away by SGA. Trying to put pressure on the rim, off balance.
This guy at the free throw line.
Had that career high night, tying his career high with the 45 points against Indiana. LaRavia. Wow. Got away with a double dribble there. Scottie Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr., he has earned a role with Memphis after getting waived by the Lakers. Scoring shot up last year in the absence of Morant. Earned himself a contract. Here's Shea. Tried that wraparound pass to Hartenstein. Had it taken away. Extra pass. Spencer outside. Tapped up. And the Grizzlies will get a fresh shot clock. Little mismatch. They're trying to get it to Jaren Jackson Jr. Trying to back down Hartenstein. Left-hand shot with the ball.
Well, he's a high-skilled big man. Not only does he, post up like you just saw, Coach, but he can also make that throw, trick the defense with that shot.
I think he was going to have the hang time to get that up. Spencer off the catch, missed it wide right, no good. Just when you think that Shea doesn't have the outlet or the elevation, he's going to surprise you. He's going to make the play.
Oh, he's got so many tricks in that bag.
Mitchell, Hartenstein.
He stopped them from throwing that ball in to slow down their fast break. I didn't figure that out until halfway through the year. He used to show the smiley face. I used to smile back at him. He says, no, go face guard your man.
Well, offensive guys hate that too. They don't like that. It's unwanted pressure.
Yeah,
they feel like, hey, get out of my space.
Absolutely.
It's just more of a nuisance. Isaiah Joe lost the dribble there. 2-on-1. Spencer. Pressure by SGA. Too much defense. Swats that first shot away. And then LaRavia steps out of it. You know what Spencer can't do either is go one-on-one against SGA. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought he should have just kept going straight to the basket.
Hartenstein still looking for that 3 to drop. That's his second 3-point attempt. Jackson Jr., the spin. He can go right hand, left that one a little bit short.
He is so talented for a big man. Real salt on his feet.
Comes back in. As he's got it, trying to drive, cut through the defense. A little too much traffic there with Hartenstein waiting. Good defense, good awareness by Dort, not giving up the Kennard 3, and that's not what you wanted to the Thunder. Wiping away 3 possible free throws. Not only that, you get your challenge. Not on the one for the remainder of the game. Joe off of the screen, fires away.
He knew that ball was going to eventually go over to Isaiah Joe as he delivered a cover Joe.
Thunder love to run plays for Isaiah Joe out of timeouts. Wells way off on the 3. That was wide right. Mitchell on the release. Caught the pass. Attacks. Left-hand shot.
Say something dealing with the. It looked like one of my guys ride down memory lane here, folks.
Absolutely. We watched those Chargers a lot back in the day.
Sure did, man. A lot when I was at San Diego State.
J-Dub going left.
He's got to be one of the most physical scorers in the league. He can take the contact, and it just doesn't bother him.
Physical player as that. A.J. Mitchell, too much speed. Coming off a career high 31-minute game against the Charlotte Hornets last night in his first career start. Send it back over to the corner. That three clanked well short, out of the hands of Konchar.
Man, that's really good ball movement by the Grizzlies on that play. That ball touched everybody's hand on that possession, just didn't get the desired results.
Dort will heave one up. Head move.
Well, and he's done a great job of just holding the team together. Please, that turnover from him.
Thunder been applying ball pressure in just simple situations and have really done some damage. Kenrich lead when he's got the ball.
Oh, that's 11 made threes in the half so far. As Bangs comes up a little short, Thunder in transition.
Dort trying to get the step on Huff. J-Dub cutting across the lane. He's going to get his first half over 52%. Huff dribbled right into the turnover. More ball pressure that time from Dort. Kenrich right back. SGA.
Double nickel by Jalen Brunson, though. The dude got a double nickel. My goodness.
Yeah, don't discount the 55 spot, right?
Absolutely. That's a big number. And especially when you win.
OKC's been very snappy here on the offensive end. Jalen Williams set up. Still 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. I don't know what Scottie Pippen Jr. was doing there. Ran right into two defensive players. Kenrich Williams. He's going to get the...
Keep in mind, a couple of plays ago, he hit that corner through. 66 points here in this first half. Under 4 minutes to go.
Kenrich Williams got 12 points coming off the bench. Jaren Jackson Jr.
coming from the bench. The bench has 35 points here, folks, in this first half. With a whole lot of time to go.
Memphis looking for points. Jaren Jackson trying to do it from the three-point line. J-Dub behind his back. Turns it over.
Put that in perspective. The Thunder's bench has 35 points. The Grizzlies just 14. Keep in mind, the Grizzlies lead the NBA in points off the bench.
Deep team. Taylor Jenkins can rely on so many different guys. There's an offensive play. Mike, you were talking about SGA's defense. This time, spots up. No on the three.
This has been, you talk about a 180 in this ball game. As wrestling back that momentum from the Grizzlies after being down 9-0. And control the momentum from that point on.
As you pointed out, it's always so critical, the energy on the back end of back-to-backs. What a save, keeping the ball alive. And Thunder get the fortuitous bounce.
How about that man blocking Jaren Jackson Jr.'s shot?
Shea, oh, the scoop. This was completely out of sorts on this end of the floor. A lot of that is because of the commitment and what the Thunder are doing. Just being a step ahead. Also playing physical, although that... And now quick...
Grizzlies to feel comfortable putting and getting out in transition. And Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of those guys who can make a play off the dribble. But it's just tough right now.
And Shea just looks so comfortable anywhere on the floor that he's getting a shot off.
This is to my point. They're trying to find some kind of avenue.
Dribble to get that extra pass or get a little bit of space. None of that is all those great on-ball
For the Thunder right now. Just under a minute to go. See, here's that dribble, trying to find something where he can kick out to shooters.
Or taking himself that time, Hartenstein. Walled him off. Bane drives. And he's going to get... Slowed down in the second quarter, but still got 15 in the game. Final minute here in the first half. Thunder put up 40 points in the second quarter. J-Dub, he'll make it 40.
Here's a terrific attack score. And I'll tell you, he is posting all-star numbers too.
That'll be a foul on Joe. Spencer at the line. We'll get to 20.
Winning streak. Only 5 losses on the season. That's a whole lot of good stuff happening.
Joe off the screen, catches. Had an excellent look at the three. Which will conclude.
They had great one-on-one defense, defended well on closeouts, and those stops allowed them to get their driving into the game offensively, opened up looks from 3. Gonna have to keep that up here for another 24 minutes, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Paris. And we get a foul team. Can you keep it up in the second half?
Well, you know, you're playing some house money, a lot of house money right now. And what you took hold of, you just want to keep it right now. As the Grizzlies are trying to get anything started offensively, they can. As Wells misses that first shot of the third quarter here.
Grizzlies are certainly going to try to land a punch. Jalen Williams avoided it. Actually, that might have been just like a little reverse spin. That was not.
All right. I'll buy that one. But it was close.
Yeah.
It was close. Then he saw the shot block and he brought it down. But I see what you're coming.
I didn't want you to call me out, you know? Like, hey, wait a minute. Shea, one of the few misses that he's had. Wells did not want to go at Dort. That's a good idea. Pippen Jr. contested, and he... One of those forearms to the body. J-Dub, all kinds of traffic. Fortunate to retain.
Well, you know the Grizzlies going to make a run. How about that nice little step back that time by J-Dub.
Left that shot a little bit short. Corner 3, Wells and Hardenstein. And how about Hardenstein keeping the pass ahead of the defense? He's got 5 assists in this game, and that's now 11 assists for Isaiah Hardenstein in the last 2 games. What a Shea just cannot be steps of end. Been fun to watch. Ball tapped over, and
it's kind of energy, and you got 80 points on the game going to 11. A lot of times it's going to wear you down.
Shea's not wearing down.
You know, like Drano, and now a third. I'm just saying. I tell you, that's what makes him special, in my opinion. That's a second behind.
Come on, man.
Your bank account.
Hey, you're courtside or bust. Pippen Jr. in transition as Andre. As Cason Wallace, too much speed.
He just put his head down and went straight to the bucket. Never mind that the shot blocker was there.
Jackson Jr., the step, and he was able to pressure.
That's what makes him really unique at 6'10", and his ability to knock down the three-point shot as well.
You see how hard that was, though, for Jackson Jr., who's just 3 out of 13 in the game. The Thunder have not made it very easy on him. Pippen Jr. gave it up, and then Bane, the quick release. And
cook on that for a minute. If Mr. Wiggins is not going to do anything here. Yeah, he took style. You got to let that ball go, in my opinion. I've been playing this game my whole life. Now, I'm not playing, you know, I'm still playing my church league. You know.
They don't call traveling in the church league, though.
No, they don't. They don't call traveling. But they would call that. If I took 2 steps and stopped, man, those guys would be calling everything. Made contact like that. Generally, that's either going to be, you know, overturned or it's going to be a stay, whichever one is committing it. But how about that block that time for Hardenstein on Jaren Jackson Jr.? That's tough to do.
And it was a great closeout by Aaron Wiggins in the corner, not allowing the three-point shot. Wiggins on the other end, fresh off the bench. No on the 3. Pippen on the release. Wiggins contest by Memphis, and really ever since the first part of the game, those have been shut off.
Well, and that's what the Grizzlies want to get to, is those types of plays. It's pretty darn good coming from your bench.
I've been able to limit what Memphis has done so far as Wiggins gave it right back to J-Dub. That's short, came right back to him. He'll kick it over to Dort. Corner 3 on the way. The high arcer, no good. And the rebound to Desmond Bane. Mark Daigneault still has a challenge in his pocket as Hartenstein bumps off of Jackson. Bane, a little flat on the three.
Going toward that sideline.
And to get a little trap tonight, but over the course of the season, I feel like they would need his offense. J-Dub hung in the air, but a contest by Wells forced the pass. Dort back out to the perimeter. Now the Thunder got to hurry. J-Dub leans in, sheds the defender, off on the three. Pippen Jr. stripped on his way to the rim. Good defense. J-Dub trying to push. Wiggins punches it down. And Wallace
Down by Wallace to poke that ball away from Wells.
Another extra hustle, step ahead defensive play. We have seen countless of those tonight for this Thunder team that is playing on the back end of a back-to-back. How about what this Thunder team has done here in the first part of the season, night after night. Hartenstein, fadeaway shot, J-Dub. As Bane sees nothing but dark jerseys, forced to pass to the corner to Wells. Tightrope and somehow stay in bounds. Wallace was all over him. Conchar had the feet set, no. As Kennard decides what he wants to do with the extra possession. Wells, another miss. Wells, Conchar, Jackson are 0 for 17 combined from three. Hartenstein, there's the floater.
Last 4 in a row. Grizzlies not able to gain any traction off of those misses.
Bane, mid-range shot, that's off. J-Dub.
What to do when you got a big man chasing you down. A laundry line over here. You know, he's managing a lot in their minutes.
Well, this bench, as SGA said, it's not really a bench. It's just more of a rotation, a second lineup as SGA. You can rely on so many different guys who are aggressive. And you're seeing the bench so productive. SGA.
Just fundamental basketball. You overplayed on the wing, cut backdoor. Young players, if you don't get the ball, you got to run all the way through, so somebody else might be cutting backdoor as well.
Biggest lead of the night right now, 31. Corner three, Bane. Fourth time for OKC leading by 30.
It's hard to keep a big lead in the NBA. I thought I was chewing gum on that. I kind of said that twice, but you know, caught me on that. But it's hard keeping a big lead in the NBA, folks.
Over the course of the entire game? Absolutely.
Absolutely. It just takes so much because you know the team sooner or later is going to make a run. And they're trying to make a run, in all fairness to the Memphis Grizzlies.
With all the possession viewable for a proximity play are used up. By the way, Memphis might have
playing that proximity to me, you know, where you, I mean, I'm just confused as to, that's one play I'm looking at. The guy steps out of bounds, makes a move, and he gets fouled. You challenge it, you lose your challenge because they're big with Mark Daigneault as they were talking after the Thunder lost that challenge.
Thunder are out of challenges, but still maintaining a healthy lead with Jackson Jr. trying to go to work. Got 4 fouls. Gets it right back from Spencer. Hartenstein, him been battling throughout this game.
They've been able to do to the scoring at 124 a game. And right now at 71 as we approach that final minute here of this third quarter. So just stifling defense.
Bane gliding through the lane. Missed the shot. Shea out of the pack. Putting his head down, attacking Kennard. Bounces right off of him and bounces in.
Shea went coast to coast like butter and toast with that one.
There was no slowing him down.
Twice like that.
That is that funky release, flat-footed by Jaren Jackson Jr. on the three. An offensive rebound. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Spencer outside. He connects on a 25-point lead for the Thunder. Trying to close out the third.
Century mark here through 3 quarters. My goodness. As everything has gone their way since the early part of the first quarter. The threes, the fast break points, forcing the turnovers, and getting into that painted area.
No for Bane. Time for SGA. Gives the clock a check as he crosses the timeline at 3. Makes his move on Kennard. Off balance.
Lately, folks.
But it's just been the concentration and how zeroed in he's been defensively early in the game. I thought that his really was 38%. And you brought up an excellent point, Mike. This teams have been able to slow them down for about a month, maybe even a little bit more. And they're the ones that were sitting at the hotel last night waiting for OKC to get back in town.
Man, that is a hard fall.
Was able to brace it just enough. He's able to backtrack down the floor. Hartenstein again. Better late than never.
Absolutely, that's my policy as well. That time out of the ball game, the Grizzlies have all of their starters out of the ball game right now.
Well, with the game and this score, as Mitchell, that 3 rings out. Hard to believe that Taylor Jenkins thinks that Memphis might be able to make a comeback. First quarter, Memphis had that lead. The Thunder just stormed right back, took the lead and never looked back. It has been all OKC seemingly since that 9-0 start to the game. And it's hot. Bale can shoot at 40%.
Yeah, he's got a nice game. For a guy who was undrafted, he's doing exactly what he should be doing. Just coming out there, making a difference, making things happen.
Isaiah Joe trying to get going. Third 3 of the night for him. As SGA is going
6 of 6 from the free throw line, along with those 7 assists, 6 rebounds, just stuffing the stat sheets.
When this Memphis team came in absolutely on fire, having won 14 out of 17 games. Kawamura, he'll pull up in the mid-range. Got to give credit to Mike to OKC in that third quarter, holding the line, knowing that Memphis was going to try to come out, throw a punch. That's Hoff. As we said, undrafted, and he can shoot from the outside.
Yeah, 7-footer, got good hands too.
Extra pass. A.J. Mitchell, he is open for the corner.
One guy passing up a good shot for a better shot. That's tough to do a lot of times in games like this. Where, sitting down, but the Thunder still running their system, moving the basketball, finding the right guy, getting the ball from one side of the floor to the other.
That's going to be a moving screen. Kennard, he might not miss that badly for the rest of the year. The hit ahead, Isaiah Joe got behind. It's a 45-yard touchdown. Cason Wallace still playing the defense. Kennard.
Look at how much time left in this ball game. If it wasn't the way it is, the Thunder with a hefty lead with their reserves in the game.
And A.J. Mitchell, just like he is reading the defense sags back. How about the Thunder bench tonight, Michael? You mentioned that Memphis had the #1 scoring bench in the NBA so far this year, but it has been completely outplayed by what OKC's been able to do.
Yeah, well, and that's tough to do. You look at those 50 points they've scored. That's exactly what the Grizzlies average to lead the NBA with bench points. The point guard spot. You just don't see that very often.
I know these are important minutes for him. With this game very much in favor of OKC, Wiggins.
your mental toughness. And you know, you can say that a lot of times, but when it keeps rolling up, it has for the Thunder, it's really been, you know, a difficult schedule when you go to the East Coast twice. And you come back for 3 games in 4 nights with one of the hottest teams besides yourself.
Be at Paycom Center on Tuesday. Be a game where and take on the Magic, going from Vegas. They end up winning that game. Very next night, you have to take on Miami in Miami. After being on the road for 9 days, they end up winning that game. Go to Indiana, right back on the East Coast in the Eastern time zone as Wiggins just sheds the end after falling behind. Really tough start.
Another hot team.
Another hot team that had been feeling really good about itself, winning 5 consecutive. And then here on the back end of a back-to-back against maybe the second hottest team in the Western Conference in Memphis. Team that had won 14 out of 17, blistering offense, and you win that game too.
That's a test of really the maturity. I thought J-Dub said that perfectly about a week ago. In coming back from Orlando to Miami to play the next night. You know, just showing that kind of mental toughness. It's what's required, and it's not always what's available to a lot of teams. And you know, they've
so much unselfishness, so much commitment on the defensive end, and it just shows up again there. You see, getting that hand in the passing lane. Nothing coming easy for Memphis over the course of this game.
Anytime your bench rolls up 54 points, I mean, that's gonna do some damage on the scoreboard.
42-19, but 4 blocks for SGA. Really influencing things with his defense and his length.
And you say he was 14 of 19? 14 of 19 from the field. Get this, partner. He was 13 of 14 on 2s.
Is that good?
Oh, man, that is more than good. That is excellent.
For the Thunder here tonight, that's another game. This is going to be another game where they might have fallen behind early. They fell game of the NBA Cup. Fell behind that game 10-0. You fell behind by 15 against Indiana. This team has been able to play through some slow starts this year.
Well, you know, it's a long season. As James goes in and out. And you're going to have games like that, and you've got to be able to respond like that. I think it just adds to your experience. So, you know, Thunder still one of the youngest teams in the association, so, you know, they're still learning about the game. I mean, outside of Shea, outside of Hartenstein, Carlson tries to go up for the slam. And the alley-oop.
They almost had it. Foul by Dillon Jones.
You have to have a sense of humor. That one's on me. Okay, that's on me.
Taking shots in pregame. I take it from there. I got you in the middle of the game.
Hey, man, I got thick skin, man. I got real thick skin.
I thought you had better hand.
That's a nice move.
Kyle Murphy. He's got 10 points, 4 out of 5. And he's got an opportunity for more. I think Minnesota, after getting that win against Houston, might be able to turn their season around. It just has not been the same success as they had last year, but their defense has been playing much better. Of course, they traded Karl-Anthony Towns, that big deal with the New York Knicks to bring Julius Randle.
Now, I bet you, Nick, you and Paris don't. Yes, Gage. I'm just saying. Please don't go to the mics and ask for help. Okay, nobody say anything. I'm going to tell you. It's 65. I'm just saying. Did anybody know that?
He didn't even give you a chance, Gallo.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that number. I knew it was low, but I didn't know that number.
I appreciate your honesty. Now, I need you to say it too, Chris. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Okay. Cage got 3.
Mike's been studying
The team has 1.
Hey, school's out, man. Second semester doesn't start until after the turn of the new year, man.
That's right, man. It's holiday break.
Thunder going to be able to enjoy this one. Bringing in 2025. The Thunder going to finish 2024 with the best record in the Western Conference and an 11-game winning streak, which is the second longest in OKC history. They absolutely pummel the Memphis Grizzlies here tonight on the back end of a back-to-back. They're now 6-0 on the second nights of back-to-backs. This one, impressive.
And you keep the streak alive, which is pretty impressive within itself. Being a Western Conference team, this is also